All right. Now, it's the moment of truth. Which starter deck do you want to start with?
Is this the main guy?
Well, they're all main guys. Yeah, Red Hot Mace. What? So which one are you picking?
This one.
All right, take it. Now open it.
It even has a little serial number. Koromon.
So what do you think? Go through the cards. You want to open your first pack first, or you want to look through your deck?
Well, I guess this is the first thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have any little graphics on the back? Or that's just the...
That's just the rules.
Ooh, it's high quality tape.
It's not tape, you just slide it out. Yeah. So, first impressions, how do you feel about the card stock?
What do you mean that? What is that?
Like how the feeling of the card. Don't be too rough with it.
I mean, it feels like a normal card. I like the when it feels very smooth when I run down here. Most cards feel very rough. Oh, there is a little thing in the back.
Yeah.
Digimon.
Now, I have already...
Oh, they have multiples in every...
Yeah.
Agumon.
Do you know who Agumon is?
No.
No?
He's the main guy?
Yeah.
Dracomon.
He's one of the main guys.
Birdramon. Cordramon. Greymon. Garudamon. They all have Mon in the end. Metal Greymon.
Yeah. I was surprised about that, too.
Phoenixamon. Wargrave. Oh, they give you two?
Yeah.
These.
I was surprised as well.
Even the player cards are... Or the... What's it called? The breeder?
They're tamers.
Tamers.
Yeah. Because usually you only get one holographic, right? Like they give you one holographic, and then the second copy is only what you call a non-holo.
Tai Kamiya. Weird name. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like they have to change the names for the English release.
What is this, like a Japanese name or something?
His real name is Taichi, but because they were afraid that Americans wouldn't be able to understand names, they shortened it to Tai.
But they have Kamiya. Shadow Wings. Star Explosions. Giga Destroyer. Wow. What are these?
So these are your memory gauges.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, you've pretty much just have a superficial look at the cards. How do you feel about it so far?
They're cool. They're well built. They have the same format as every other, but I think that's the standard, right?
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about it overall? Like just initial impressions compared to the app.
The app doesn't do justice towards the art style. I think the art style is more because they go from it goes from like hand drawn to rendered things, right?
So does this opening this box keen your interest a bit more to the game?
Keen my interest? I mean, not really, but I feel like at this point, when we are 20 years past the whole craze of the trading card game, I feel like they could have done more risks. They could have taken more like creative styles instead of just following the same generic card game palette. Like I think we even look at the Dragomon cards. Some cards are faced like this. Some cards are straight up. Some cards have different stats. Some cards have different art styles. But this always has the same sort of like picture, stat, bezel. Picture, stat, bezel. And even if you go to like the player cards, picture, stat, bezel.
That's not a player card.
Or whatever.
The tamer card.
Tamer card.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have to be uniform because they're all part of the same trading card game.
I guess so, but it's like when you see certain cards, you can automatically tell what they are, like a trap card or like a. I'm guessing these all like player cards or like are these all playable?
Yeah,
because there's no card that initiates a battle. It's just I battle you. I battle you. Look at my points. I battle you, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a trading card game, right? The point is that it's supposed to be simple to play, but hard to master.
Hard to master.
Yeah, because otherwise it becomes a board game, right? Board games are more, board games tend to have a lot more pieces towards them, but they're also a lot more difficult, and they're not something you can just go to a McDonald's. Hey, let's play a couple games while we wait for our food.
I guess so, but this is also harder too because you have to set up these.
Well, I mean, really, those two, the gauge thing is essentially takes the space as what kind of like a energy would cost. You know how you play an energy card when the turn starts and you flip it over to use it. That's essentially what the memory things are. So it's taking the same amount of space. If anything, it takes less space because you only need 2 of these things compared to there's an unlimited amount of energy you can play in a game. So you get like whole rows of energy.
How much in depth have you gone on this?
For me, I'm not super in depth. I've only had experience with the starter decks. I just opened the booster boxes earlier today.
Because I was saying, who is this demographic for? Because I don't know if it's going to be for trading card game players or for the original Digimon. Because I feel like if you played the original Digimon, you'd want another Digimon set to play.
Well, I mean, Digimon already has its games. Digimon has a show, and it's the trading card. And like how Pokemon has the games and it has a card show. Yu-Gi-Oh has games, but I mean, it's always been about cards.
I guess so. What I'm saying is this something that these Bandai or whoever develops these art style or whatever this is, did they want to make this because they felt like they were bored, they've extended, we've done commercials, we've done TV shows, we've done video games, now let's do trading card games? Or is it like, let's make more money, remember Digimon from the early 2000s? Let's make more money.
Honestly, because it's Bandai, because they want to make more money.
Oh.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's pretty much why they do things. Digimon has a brand new anime reboot, and they have this card game to match it.
Because I feel like with trading card games, there's somewhat of a, you have to take somewhat of a risk. Like, hey, I'm going to spend time and effort to learn this game, to play it. I don't know if it's going to be as universally loved because people have their games. Like, if you're a Magic player or you're a Pokemon player, I feel like you're just going to play Pokemon. I don't know if you really want to venture out into other card games. But...
Well, the thing is, originally, there were no plans to even bring Digimon to the West. It's just that in Japan, it just did so well that they're like, hey, you know what? Let's try out an English release, and then they brought out an English release. Because if you ask them like maybe 8-10 months ago, hey, is this coming to the West? They're like, oh, we have no plans for it. And now, also like 2 months ago, they're like, hey, it's coming to the West.
What I was saying is, it's a good concept. I think it needs more things to make it more unique. I don't know if they're gonna have the surge with like Pokemon and Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, how those blew up, because I think more people are into video games and board games. But there's always a niche for something, right? So
yeah. Well, the thing is, I think we're so far into the top 3 card games, that being Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, that there's never gonna really be another one. But I think there is a place for like a fourth card game or a 5th card game. I know Vanguard was that for a long time. You know Vanguard, right? Yeah. I think apparently Vanguard isn't really doing so hot right now, so there's like a space for, a number 4 and number 5 card game, and I think Digimon is trying to get that. Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super has had a very successful card game, and it's the same people.
Card game?
Yeah. They released a card game a few years ago, and it's doing very well. With the Dragon Ball Super anime, they released a card game alongside that, and it's doing very well. These are the same people who made this. Well, I mean, I don't know the same designers, but like the same company, a part of the Dragon Ball Z game, are doing the Digimon game. So I think you're the hardest person to sell this game to. Honestly, you're the hardest person to sell this game to because you have no experience with the Digimon franchise. You have even less than me, and I barely know anything about Digimon.
We both had ones though when we were children.
Yeah, we had the toys, but I mean, like, it was a fad at the time, right? Oh. So every kid was gonna have a toy of that. But I've never watched the whole series. Even as a kid, I never watched the whole series. Even when I was in my huge like weebish era, I didn't watch the series.
When?
Yeah, okay. But but as someone who's more deeper into trading card games now because of Bakugan, and being Bakugan's support hasn't been so hot right now. I'm in the market for a new card game. I don't really care for Yu-Gi-Oh. Vanguard, I'm a bit afraid to go into Vanguard. It's too anime-ish for me. Pokemon, I mean, that's a backup. Magic the Gathering, I've heard too many bad things about it recently to get into it and how expensive it is. Dragon Ball Super, I don't know how I feel about Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball, but I'm not super into it.
A card game.
You
play a video game or watch a show. My imagination.
Yeah, but Digimon is something where it's like it has a bit more edge than Pokemon, but it doesn't go fully. It doesn't jump the shark with like, oh, we see naked ladies or something.
Does this guy look like the main guy from Beyblade?
Yeah. No, I don't know. They have the same style. Glass goggles and everything. Naruto had goggles and spiky hair. I think Tyson had a hat. No. But any other things you want to say? Are you interested in at least trying this game?
Yeah, trying. Yeah. Because I want to know because I'm guessing they put money into this, right? They're trying to make it into the Western, which was not easy because you have to invest a lot of money in, stocking and all that stuff. So let's see. It could be a fail, it could be a success. You never know.
All right, so you ready to open your first ever booster pack?
Digimon Card Game Release Special Booster version 10.
Have you ever opened a booster pack of cards before?
Yes.
What? Which one?
Probably Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. Or those old Marvel cards. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's true. That was actually a trading card game. Did you know it?
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
People were just collecting it to get the cards.
Well, you were, but apparently it was pretty successful. But the company was the one that ended it, not the thing. But,
yeah, because they stopped doing more.
But I mean, it's enough about other card games. Oh, there's a tab. Yeah, there's a thing you can rip.
Oh.
Let's.
I guess they all come with. That's kind of cheap. They all come with memory cards.
Yeah.
Why are you getting a memory card? What am I getting?
Well, I mean, these ones are higher quality, I think. Which one feels higher quality? This one, the one in the starter deck, or the one in the pack?
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's a card. This one has another layer of cardboard on it.
All right.
So one's already out of the way.
Now the rarest card is in the bottom, so you don't want to look at that first. You don't want to look at that first. You want to look at it last. So place the card onto the table when you've seen it.
Digimon. I place Digimon. Digitimon. Never mind. You have another Greymon. Now, are all Greymons the same?
No, actually, they're different types. So this one is a black Greymon. So there's different colors in the deck.
I see.
This one's red and this one's black. But also, even in the same color, there's different versions of Greymon with different effects, and you can use, multiples of Greymon if they have different, different types.
They're both the same level though.
Yeah, I don't think they'll. Should I open your? Well, you're still going through your packs, because I think I'm gonna get you to open the packs for these two guys as well.
Spiral Sword. Is this like a move? What is this?
Yeah, this is an option card. It's like a spell card, in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Metal Tyrannomon. One thing is these names are not as good. Like
I think these are. They have different. I think the names in the Japanese version are a lot more intricate.
I think when it's translated over, it doesn't seem well.
Well, it's not much of a translation. It's more of a localization.
I guess
because they just completely change the names for some of them.
I guess, but it doesn't sound cool when it comes off the tongue. Like I feel like for players who are gonna play this type of card game, they're gonna want to role play with it. I feel with Yu-Gi-Oh, I think Yu-Gi-Oh was the best one because you could be like, I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, and it sounds badass. Instead of I summon Digitimon. Like no, Digitimon. And then we have Monodramon. Wonder what that. It's level 3. Monodramon. And these don't have any like little descriptions or like this is, you know.
Yeah, they don't have flavor text.
That would have been nice.
Actually, that would have been pretty cool if they had flavor text. Because even Vanguard has flavor text, and it's just one line, but it's...
And then we have another option card, which is the Great Tornado. And we have Repamon. Then we have another option card, which is Darkness Claw. I like the blue. I like the purple. The purple and blue.
Oh, you like the purple?
And then we have a Digimon. It is... Oh my god. Garurumon. Garurumon.
Where Garurumon?
Where? See? Garurumon.
Oh, yeah, but it's like a werewolf.
Where
Garurumon. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Next is another Digimon. It's called Gotsumon. Finally, something that... what is that? Like a monkey? A stone monkey? I spoiled the last thing. There's another option called...
What?
This option called is called the Trump Sword.
Oh, that's a good card.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's actually a good card.
The Trump Sword, the most excellent sword. I don't know about the other option cards, but Trump Sword is my favorite card. It's absolutely tremendous.
Next is Millennialmon.
Holy cow.
Millenniumon.
Jeez. That's a good card. That's a super rare.
This is millennial.
You know, in a booster box, you only get like 8 of those.
Really?
Yeah, so you pulled it out of a starter deck. That's really good. I actually pulled two. Of them earlier in the boxes. So for you to just pull one out of just one booster pack from a starter deck.
Why is it rare?
Yeah, it's a super rare.
Super rare.
Yeah, very rare.
Nice.
So I guess because of that luck, how do you feel? You opened your first booster pack. Yeah, it got a really good pack as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, a really good pack.
Ooh, I have to analyze the card.
This card's probably like $20-$30. You know? Like, there's whole decks built around just that one card.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you ever go into it, you can literally build a purple deck now, because these two cards are very strong in a purple deck. And I have like 2 other copies of this guy and another copy of this.
Wait, how many colors are there?
I think there's like 6 colors or something. I think. I'm not sure. But, yeah. How do you feel?
Cool. That was pretty cool.
Right.
Also, I had one more thing.
Yeah.
Is this guy like younger?
Yeah, so...
Why is he so stubby compared to this guy?
So this guy's a 5th grader. This guy's a 2nd grader. Yeah. Well, I guess now they're like...
Because that makes sense.
Now they're in their 30s. Because they were like 5th graders and 2nd graders in the 1999. So you were like... How old were you when you were a 5th grader? 10?
10? Yeah.
So they're 30 now or something. It's been 20 years. How do you feel about that?
That's old.
That's you in 10 years. Can you believe that?
Yes, that's how time works.
All right. So even though this segment's called your first booster pack, because you did so well on that booster pack, I was like, you know what? Let's have you open 2 more. So go pick which one you want to open.
Whatever it lands on.
Okay.
Bless you. You said there's a tab?
Yeah.
I just go.
There's a tab like right over here. Little tab right over there. You know, for me, I found it pretty difficult to actually open the packs. It kind of felt like I was gonna bend the cards when I was opening it.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Because they put a lot of this like plastic all over there. So you gotta slide them on out. So is this the okay?
You know what? Let's hide this bottom card.
What I feel like this feels even daintier.
What?
Yeah, this feels like even daintier than this one.
Yeah.
Oh, did I talk about that?
Yeah, because they give you one in every single pack. So this is your...
No. Like I'm saying, this is the one that came with a booster.
This is the starter deck one.
Starter deck, yeah. This is the one that came with a pack.
Yeah.
But this one even feels even... I don't know how to display it, but like... This has more like less give than this one.
I don't know. All right, don't look at that card. That's your most rare card.
Oh.
Yeah.
So first we have Gorillamon.
Gorillamon.
Wouldn't he be Yetimon?
I don't know.
Because he's a Yeti, right?
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Then we have Goblimon. Okay, now they're just getting lazy.
It's a goblin.
And he's a Mon.
Yeah.
Oh, another Repamon. And we have a... What? Vegemon. Why does he look stoned? See, there's like smoke around his face and he has bloodshot eyes.
He's a plant.
Next we have another option card, which is a Nuclear Laser. Oh, this looks... This is another Digimon, Hagurumon. It looks very sad.
I don't know why he's sad.
No, it looks like he stole cookies, and then his mom came. He was like, okay, I'm going to punish you. He's like, no, I don't want cookies. So he's like, no, stop. Next we have Kapuramon. Hey, what is this?
It's a kitty cat.
Where's the body?
That's the baby.
What?
It's a baby.
Babies are born without bodies?
Yeah, they're just like circles.
Circles and a tail.
Yeah.
Next we have Tapermon. Or Tapir. Tapermon.
Digimon.
Ooh, and then we have a Breakdramon. Oh,
Pretty
cool.
spicy.
Then this is a Digimon? This just looks like a little girl. Serenamon. It's literally just a girl in a...
Well, you know, Digimons are just coded programs or software or something.
What
Like
do you mean?
viruses and whatnot.
What does that mean?
So see, it says, what is it? Oh, it doesn't tell you what she is. Oh wait, this is a data. It's a code of data. So they're like anthropomorphized codes of data in viruses, like computer stuff.
And then they're programmed in real life? Like they form in real life?
Yeah, in universe, they're the species that came from the internet or something.
And then they make a physical apparition, or...
Yeah. They're able to make it physical. That's why the card game uses stuff like memory, like computer. It's all memory stuff. Like they use trash, memory. I don't know why, but there's like a thing called raising, but that doesn't seem like a computer thing.
I guess that would make sense because you'd have people being like, "Yeah, freaking, I can make my own dragon. Yeah, freaking break them on." But there's also gonna be weebs like, "Oh man, I want a freaking Serenamon."
So they're kind of like AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, artificial intelligence that were created by themselves, I think. At least from what I've seen. That they were birthed from the invention of the computers and stuff.
This is my next card, which is the War Growlmon.
That's nice. And now this is the rare card. What is it? Taikamiya.
Like a rare card?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a... Can you see?
Yeah, you can tell from the glare over there. This one's... You get 2 rares per pack. Yeah.
Nice.
The last one can be a higher rarity, though.
Tamer. Okay.
All right, now let's open your 3rd pack. I think the fact that you pulled a super rare card in your first pack is great. Is good enough. But you know,
There's 69 commons.
yeah.
What is this? Where are these? These are like the stats of like... This is like microtransactions when they ask you, oh, you have a percentage of
What are you
getting
talking about?
compliant.
Like which?
Like this. What is this? Or is this just in general?
These are rarities. So yeah, there's like 69 common cards in a set, 50 uncommons, 45 rares, 35 super rares, and 3 secret rares.
So what does that information mean? 17 alternate cards.
So in this entire set, that's how many how many types of different cards there are.
Oh, this is included. So if this wasn't a part of the booster pack, this wouldn't be on here, right?
Yeah. So pretty much out of all the type of cards you can pull, that's how many are in the set.
Guaranteed?
Yeah.
Or just a chance?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because there's 20 super rares? Did we find 20 super rares?
Well, no, I meant like in the entire set.
Oh.
Like in the whole set, and then when you buy a booster box, you have a chance to get those.
Oh, like if I got this, that, and the other ones?
No, you have a chance to get any of one of those cards. You know, it's like gambling. Yeah, that's
6 and up, yeah. Gambling.
People get addicted to us, man.
I'm not keeping the structural integrity of this.
No. All right, so you. Oh,
Tyrannomon.
oh shit! You got a rare card, Mason. You got a rare card. Let's.
Another memory card?
No, you got a rare card.
Oh.
So, let's leave this down. This is like a super rare card. I saw the holographic. So, all right. You want to look through those cards?
These eggs?
Yeah.
Tyrannomon. Okay.
Yeah.
Option card. A boring storm?
Yeah.
Boring? Mushroomon. Tsukaimon. What is it, like a... What? Like a bat? Penguin?
Yeah.
What?
It's a cute thing, man.
Why is the wings on his head?
Because it can fly.
That doesn't know how aerodynamics work. Okay.
It's a freaking what is it called? This is a what is it? It's a virus.
I like how, so first we got the boring storm. Next we'll have the great tornado.
Yeah.
Are they related to each other? Is that why they have the same?
I don't think so.
They just like, what do we think of? Boring storm. Cool thunder. Nice rain. I'm on.
Boring storm we have out there, huh?
Digimon.
Vegeta.
Liamon.
Yeah.
Tinkermon. Okay, now this is kind of...
They have a Petermon as well. It was like Tinkerbell and Peter Parker. Peter Pan.
Spooky one. Devimon.
Wow.
Devimon? Groundramon.
Groundramon.
Oh, I have a new... Inferamon. It's also a...
And then this is a super rare.
There's black?
Yeah.
Or the white?
There's black, purple, red. Okay. What is it?
Gling!
Nice. I wasn't expecting that.
Hercules Cabaturimon. What? Hercules Cabaturimon.
Oh, good. How do you feel?
Nice.
You got
Terrible name, but...
You got 2 super rares. That's amazing.
Did they make these names for the card game? Because I feel like if you had an actual Digimon, I don't think you're going to have that many pixels on the screen.
No, that's his name. That's his real name.
So if I...
Yeah, if you watch the show, I don't know if it shows up in the show, but that's his real name.
Hercules
Yeah.
Mon.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying, were these names spawned from the TV show or from the actual game?
From the show.
Oh, so this has nothing to do with the game.
Or the game as well. I don't know, actually. Well, I assume they're from the game first because the show is like a thing from the game.
Oh.
Well, I mean, the game was just a Digivice. It wasn't ever like a full game until later.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Tamagotchi.
Like a Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not Pokemon Go, but like...
Nice.
How do you feel? How do you feel so far? These are the first 3 booster packs you ever opened from this game. How do you feel about that? Would you open more?
Would I open more?
How'd you feel about opening these cards?
They're cool. I feel like once I know the game, once I have a fully understanding of what these do and what each card does, I'll be more excited. But for now, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, is your opinion better than it was a couple days ago when you tried out the app? Are you more willing to play this game than before?
Having it in my hands, yeah, I can see. But like, my first impressions haven't changed. The art style really should have been more unique for it to stand out after a year of all these times of the card games and stuff. I like how they had like certain things like the outline in gold trim. That's pretty cool. That makes it stand out more. But besides that, it just looks like every other card game.
You know, I think one of the things I've seen like reviews of this game is that it doesn't do anything new, but what it does, it's pretty good. But you'll be the judge of that when you actually get a chance to play the game, which we'll do hopefully tomorrow.
Because I've never had a 10 out of 10 experience from playing card games, right?
What's your baseline? Like, what's the thing you're comparing this to?
I'm comparing this to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Because it has the same graveyard system, the same tribute system,
Well, there's no tribute.
or like sacrificing.
There's no sacrificing.
I mean, like adding cards to a single card to add it to a different thing. That's what
That's more of like a Pokemon thing,
you think. I don't know.
or like an evolution.
Evolution.
Yeah, but instead of how how Pokemon have like a set evolution line, you can evolve from any different Digimon.
Because the reason why I was so hyped about Dragomons is because it adds other elements. It adds an action figure element. It adds other different art styles and stuff. So that's what makes it more of a thing that you can easily pick up. I feel like Digimon would have a harder sell for most people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Because like the whole amiibo thing was really popping, right? So that's what they were kind of going for, adding the action figure with the game. But yeah, it was cool.
Cut.